Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me on Instagram?
Um,
Hello, hello, testing, testing. No?
no.
Well, maybe we'll just do... Is it your phone?
No. Ask the people if they can hear
Can you guys hear me? Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Ella says they can hear me. Hi, Ella. Perfect. The bosses are telling me they can't hear me here.
Don't
So,
come for me.
Tommy says, don't come for me. We miss Ella today, and so but we're going to go ahead and get started. We did touch on the skincare part of what we do to get ourselves some radiant skin. So today I'm just going to do my own makeup and do a little bit of a fresh, radiant skin for you guys. It's a little trick that I learned a long time ago. And so first and foremost, I'm going to take my makeup off. I'm going to use a little micellar water to do that, because you always want to start with clean skin. I'm going to shake this guy up. And I'm not going to take off my eyebrows because I don't feel like redoing my eyebrows. So you guys do your eyebrows however your little heart's desire. But here we go. We're just going to take this off. How's everybody doing today, by the way? It doesn't, I don't know if it's going to rain today or not. So I am going to use today a few of my favorite products from the store. And I have myself set up here so that I can use the mirrors here that are in front of me. Oh, I may have to fix my eyebrow. That's okay. Ooh. That micellar stings. All right. Okay. Ooh, what is that? Mama needs to, I need to exfoliate. Ooh. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna pat dry here. Alright, fresh skin. Okay. Now, one of the things that I tell people to do all the time, you'll hear me say it over and over and over and over again, is hyaluronic acid, hyaluronic acid, hyaluronic acid. And so I am going to use a little hyaluronic today. Now, I generally just, the one I have at home, I just kind of drop some out onto my fingers. And then spray myself down with a little bit of Evian water. Distilled water also kind of works for this as well. I don't know if I would use tap water because depending on where you live, there could be all sorts of impurities and things like that. You don't want to put a lot of chlorine on your face if they're treating the water. So I always use Evian. There's also a lot of really nice minerals and stuff in here that are beneficial to the skin. So I'm going to spray myself down here. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. And then rub, it's going to be a little sticky and silky, but I just kind of tap where I would like for most of the concentration to be. So I have this, I call it my one. It's a really deep wrinkle right there, and that's just because I smile all the time. And so I'm going to just tap this onto my skin. And then down my neck. Don't forget this part of what you're doing. And if you're feeling froggy, I don't have a V-neck on today, but if you're feeling froggy, don't forget about this part either. That décolleté gets a lot of sunshine, and so you want to make sure you're taking care of this part of your skin too before it starts to get all leather-like. Okay, now I'm just going to let this completely dry down before I move on to the next step. And yeah, so we'll just chat while it's doing that. And a good way to know if it's dried down or not is to just kind of touch your face. I can still feel that it's very wet. So, you know, I'm just going to wait until it's not sticky anymore. And then I am actually going to underpaint today. So I'm going to do my, I have some Ben Nye products that are here on my palette. I have a red blush, cream blush, that I took out of one of their wheels over there. And then I have a color corrector and a brightener right here with some peachy, peach undertones. And those things are going to go on. Brightener right here with some peachy, peach undertones. And those things are going to go on first. Now, I'm not going to do any highlight. I'm not going to do any contour because this is a fresh, radiant spring look. And so we don't need that stuff unless you're going full glam, which is not really the look that we're going to do today. So I can feel this starting to really soak into my skin. Yeah, that's nice. And then after that, let's see. I am going to take my finger, and I like to use my fingers, especially with creams and stuff, because I like to warm them up a little bit so they blend a little better into my skin. So this is a really pigmented blush. If you guys don't know about Ben Nye's cream blushes, you really need to get into it. There's 2 separate wheels over there, one for lighter skin tones, one for darker skin tones. I think there's actually 3. I take that back. And they run the gamut of light, medium, and very deep tones. But right now, red blush is having a moment, so that's what we're going to do. When I say I'm just going to tap a little bit, this is what's on my finger right now. And I am going to use a very old school method of applying blush. And so for blush placement, which can be really important to making sure that their face stays symmetrical, I always like to, and I'm again old school, I like to bring my blush all the way up here. And then I always stop my blush right here on the outside of my iris. So I stop it there, and I don't go any lower than the bottom of my nose, the tip of my nose. So I kind of go right about there. That's about as low as I go. So I'm going to start right there. Yeah, and then just kind of go all the way up. Okay, and that looks like a lot, but remember, I'm going to put my foundation over this. So I'm just going to blush, like blend that in really good. All right. Okay, I'm going to do the other side. That's a lot. Ooh, the red a little bit goes a long, long way. Always want to blend up, not down. There we go. We're blending up to get that lifted look.
Yes.
All right. Now that's on there. And I'm going to take this brush right here. This is one of V. Neal's brushes. This is it's called the Angled Definer. You're going to have to wait. Just kidding. Here, you need me to move it? No. Okay. Okay. So I'm actually going to take a different finger so I don't get red all over my eyes. My little finger like this. You want to, actually, this is a great finger for that because the skin here is so sensitive. I know I look a little crazy right now, but trust the process. Again, super pigmented. Again, from Ben Nye. So I'm just going to tap that where I have darkness, which is naturally like right in here. You can be loud. It's okay. You don't have to. They're trying to work around me right now. It's so cute. Yeah, right here. And then I do it on the top of my eyelid because also I have some discoloration there. Come say hi, JL. Ella's watching. Alright, I'll get you guys up here. And then once I get this on, I'm going to take my brush. Look, everybody, it's JL.
Hi, guys. This looks really pretty, Celeste.
Oh, thanks. I know I look crazy right now.
No, it looks really, really good. From this angle where I'm sitting, it looks really good.
Okay, I like this brush because it has a flat edge, like it's like an angled flat edge that looks like a finger. So it's kind of like me using my finger to kind of blend it out and push it into my skin. There we go. Out there. All right. Now, on the rest of the outside of my face, now that this is on here, this is my super secret tip of the day for everyone. I like to use underneath my foundation, and it's very important to know that you probably need to be using not a full coverage foundation. You need to be using a very light or light to medium coverage of foundation in order for this trick to work. And so I am going to use a very light skin tint today. This is going to be the Danessa Myricks Prism Effects. And this is basically a illuminating primer. So it has a lot of reflectiveness in it. And so you're going to put that on your skin underneath your foundation. So I'm actually just going to put a little bit out here on my hand. This is actually in shade Golden. And so I'm just going to stick a little bit out here. And you're going to see right away when I put this on how shiny it is, illuminating it is, right? So I like to put it on the high points of my face, kind of like where I would naturally put a highlighter. And I'm just going to stick it right up here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Ooh-wee. You guys see that, how shiny that is? Boom. And I'm going to stick some right here on top of my blush. A little bit of this stuff goes a very long way too. I like to put some right here on my nose. Ooh-wee. And then I do like to put some right here, my Cupid's bow. And right here. It doesn't take a whole lot. Okay, so you can see the back of my hand is very, lots of reflectiveness there on the back of my hand. Oh, you can't see it very well, like just like that, right there. Yeah, love this stuff. There's a couple different shades of this stuff. There's a peach one over there too that's really, really nice. I love these. And so then I am going to do my foundation. So this is a super simple routine, guys. It doesn't take very long to do this. So if you're like, I don't have any time to do my makeup in the morning, you probably do. All right, so I'm going to be using today the Danessa Myricks Serum Skin Tint, and I think I'm shade 5, so I'm going to go ahead and do shade 5 here. Again, I'm just going to throw it on the back of my hand. There we go. This stuff I love for a few different reasons. There are some color correcting properties in this skin tint. It's basically a tinted serum. I sell this stuff all the time because I just love the way it looks on people. And so it is really nice with this reflectiveness, like underneath it as well. She has several things in her line that would also mimic this particular like shiny, pretty kind of stuff, right? So I am going to grab this is a C1 from Cosette. This actually came in, it doesn't come singular. It does come in a set of brushes, like 3 little brushes. I love this brush. And so I'm just going to get a little bit of this on here. And then just make sure it's evenly distributed on there. Don't take it, put it in there and put it right on your face. You want to make sure all the bristles are coated. All right, and then here we go. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. And I can just put this right over my blush. Yeah, there you go. That's lovely. Lovely. All right. Always want to be going up, never down. All right. I'm going to put this right over my eyes as well. everybody's so worried that it's going to rain today. Oh, it looks really nice. Just a little bit of this. Okay, gotta finish up my jaw here. Making sure it's all blended in up there. I'm actually probably gonna have to just trace over my eyebrows. Okay, now that is on, and I'm loving the way that it's looking so far. Very glowy. Let's see. I'm actually going to run really quick and grab my favorite eyebrow pencil right now so I can fix those. 2 seconds, guys. Okay. I do love the Esom eyebrow pencils. I do love a micro pencil when I am filling in my eyebrows. Here we go. I might do some of this off camera because I can't see very well. Let's see. Yeah, alright, here we go. Sorry if you guys can't see me. Here we go. I got this. I usually go under first. And then I'm going to draw some little baby hairs. And then just, because I have almost no eyebrow hair, guys. So I do draw these on every single day. Boom. There we go. That's better. There she goes. Now, another little trick I like to use when I am doing my eyebrows is I will take a makeup brush like this and hold it up so I can kind of see if they are symmetrical or not. I can take a look and just give it a little guide, you know what I mean? So I'm going to finish this side over here. Hi there.
Come around. Yeah.
Fix the tail here. Better. And then, if you happen to make a mistake, not a big deal, but you will, I have a teeny tiny, I'm not going to do it today, but I do have a teeny tiny little detail brush. And I put a little, like a little foundation on it and just kind of flick it away, flick the mistake away. Straighten up the line, sharpen the line, whatever needs to be done. Alright. That's going to be good for now. Let's see. Let's take some of that foundation off the back of my hand. Now, here's the next part that I am really going to enjoy showing you guys. Because this is actually, I'm out of it at home, because it's something I use all the time. If you are not familiar with Kryolan's dual finish powders, you need to get into it. These guys are wet and dry use. One of the things, I was absolutely blown away when we got these because I literally took a sample home with me and a wet beauty blender, not even a damp beauty blender, but a wet beauty blender, popped it in there, ran it around to use it while it was wet, and by the time I came back to it to use it again, it was already dry. So crazy. Love the fact that it can do that, so I can use it on the same person, wet, and then use it again on them dry, right after. And so I found that to be very, very cool. I'm going to reach back here and get a powder brush. Okay. Ooh, this is the Royal and Langnickel big guy right here. He's pretty. I am shade NB1. And so I am just going to get a little bit of this on the brush and tap it. And then I'm going to tap this where I don't want it to be super, super shiny. And so that's going to go right here. Boom. Right here. If you have a little creasing, just take your finger, there we go, and then put your powder. There we go. Now I'm in my 50s, so I'm naturally going to have some creasing there. There we go. And there we go. Oh, it's looking very nice. I am loving that. Loving it. All right. Now that I'm just about done already, guys. This is a super quick routine here. I am going to use my favorite mascara. Did everybody see the joke? What does a female DJ put on her eyes? Mascara. That's a good one. Okay, and now before I do my mascara here, I always brush my eyelashes up just to make sure nothing is tangled. And I like this one from my Kitco. Looks like a big old toothbrush, but it gets all of them sort of lying where they need to be. I don't like you though. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm also a huge fan of curling my eyelashes. So this might take a little skill considering where I'm sitting, but here we go. If you're afraid to do this, you got to just practice it a couple of times. Because it will hurt if you pinch yourself. All right. Now, I do also like to kind of rock it towards the middle. I'm sorry, towards the inner corner, and then again towards the outer corner. So make sure I get all those lashes. Oh, you can already see that. Look how my lashes are standing up compared to the other side. That's pretty cool. Okay, I like this curler. And I'm using my favorite Neen mascara here. Love this stuff. And then I always like to start with those little guys in the corner there. And then, since it's such a light spring look, you don't need a ton. You just want to make sure your lashes are defined. There we go. You can already see the difference. Yeah. Okay, now, my eyelashes on this side are wonky. I call this my Gucci side, and this is my Walmart side. So, I think I have a cowlick right here in my eyelashes. And so we're going to do our best over here. Oh, good, I got it the first try. First try. And I'm going to rock, and then rock to the corner, rock to the outer corner, all the way in there. Okay. Oh, yeah, it works. Actually, I'm going to do that one more time on that side. These guys are fighting me. Nope. There we go. Mm-hmm. All right, we're good. Oh, inside. A little bit inside. Now, because these guys are going to fight me about standing up, I do like to take the brush and pull them in to put them in place with that first coat.
And there you are, my dear. You too.
There we go. You guys can see how I'm pulling it in. There we go. All right. Now, I've got my mascara on. And I'm probably going to go back in for another coat. So, yeah. I do like to wiggle a little bit once I get to the top of the lashes. That makes them a little bit longer. Oh my god, I love this mascara so much. Ooh, she is. Okay. I'm going to let that one dry for another second because she's fighting me. And if you do mess up, because you can see I got it on me right here, wait for it to dry. Don't freak out. Wait for the mascara to dry. And then you just flick it off with a Q-tip. Promise. Okay, here we go. Let's get in here. There we go. Boom. Yeah. Now, I am not one for doing my lower lashes. For some reason, I like to touch down here a lot, and then I get mascara flaking all over the place. Let's see if I can get this off here. And if it doesn't flake right off, that one does. Perfect. Thank you, Janine. We love the mascara. Now, for the very end here, I'm literally going to use a lip oil. We have several from Moira that are stunning and gorgeous. They come in so many different colors, so many different, there's some that are, I have a little pearlescent in them. I think I'm going to use a combination of the two of these today. Boom. So let me get me some mascara, lip wands. These are also, I love the Moira stuff because first of all, it's not expensive. Second of all, it works. It works really well for the price point, which we love. So there you go. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Lovely. Mm-hmm. And now for the shiny one. This one is called Bubble Gum. Bubble Up. Bubble Gum. Bubble Pink. Bubble Pink. I'm going to put this, because it's kind of sparkly, right in the middle. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I love it. That is really it. Super simple, very clean look, but also very radiant skin. I hope this lighting is kind of showing you guys everything you need to see. Yeah, thanks so much, guys, for stopping in. I hope, oh shoot, it looks like it might rain. I did not bring an umbrella today. Let's talk a little bit about the affiliate program that we have here. This is something new for us. We started the program, and we're hoping that some of our wonderful customers and clients are into making a little bit of cash by recommending some of the things that they purchase from here. You would get your own little code so that you can, when people purchase with your code, you would make a little extra cash that goes right into your bank account. So if you are interested in a little affiliate marketing, please go to our website, scroll all the way to the bottom, and it'll say right there, affiliate program. Go ahead and sign up. What else? Let's see. We are open from Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we're open on Saturdays, noon to 5. Please come and see us, especially on Saturdays, because there is a 15% discount every Saturday on almost everything. There's only a couple things that that doesn't apply to. What else? What else? Oh, we have a whole bunch of sales going on right now. We have a whole thing in the front, an entire rack of items. I'm going to rattle off some of the items that are going to be up there, and it's not everything from every line, but I don't know where else you can find sable brushes for like half off. Come check it out. We have some Kogendo up there. We have some RCMA up there. We have Swede up there. We have a little bit of Color Fix left. We still have some of the old packaging of the Color Fix. And those are half off. Everything up there with the orange dot on it is half off. Yeah, half off. Oh, there's also some Paris Berlin up there too. So come and check that out. Especially if you're building a kit right now or you're adding some things to your kit. Nothing is wrong with the items, but we are phasing some things out so that we can bring you guys some new things. Some new and exciting things. So check that out. Also, there will be a blog post related to this right here all of the steps and all the tips and tricks that we talked about today will be in that blog post. And it will also be linked to our website. So if you see something you liked, click on the hyperlink and it will send you directly to the page where you can purchase something like that. Let's see, what else? I think that is it. Yeah. So we hope that Ella is feeling better. Orange Dot sale. Thanks. She might be feeling a little bit better because that's her. Orange Dot sale. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for joining me for this Friday Night Live. I'm hoping that we get to do more things like this where we have, just somebody sitting here doing some makeup and chatting with you guys. So let us know if you liked it. Let us know in the comments if you liked it. And that way we know we can do more of this stuff. All right. Come into the store. Check us out. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, did you miss it?
I was going to do my...
Here, come. Hurry. Yeah, because it's not quite done yet.
Oh, is this on?
No, it's still on. I'm not ended yet.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey. It's been a long time, but I just want to make an appearance.
Love you guys.